Hey, what up, YouTube? Yesterday marked the final time that I will be going to the big event. Yeah, I basically met everybody in my childhood from the 80s and the 90s and even the early 2000s. Most of the people that's relevant today, especially my one big idol, which I met 2 years ago, which is Hulk Hogan. After Hulk Hogan, I didn't feel the pressure. I would use it as hangout events where me and my friends would just goof around, and I looked at it as a fun way to get out and be with friends. But anyway, it was so cool because I got to see some of my old favorites like Tatanka, um, Jimmy Hart, but you know, guys like Farouk, Mean Gene Okerlund, but to be honest with you, the one that made it the best was Sting and Mike Tyson. Meeting Mike Tyson was a dream come true, especially I grew up playing Punch Out. Never got really up to Mike Tyson, but I always loved Punch Out. And he's a staple of my childhood in the 80s and the 90s. And it was really good seeing Mike Tyson. He was kind of quiet, but he was a real cool guy, gentle. Somebody had upset him, so he was a little off, and he had to leave the autograph signing real quick. But he signed the Tyson's mystery figure for me, which was kind of cool. And my friend Mike made a T-shirt with Farouk, who's Ron Simmons, Sting, and Mike Tyson. And meeting Sting was awesome because Sting was so funny because my friend's, Mike's girlfriend, Christina, was taking pictures because she loves wrestling, but she never met wrestlers before, and this was her first convention. And so he actually, there was a picture of him kind of looking from the side that like, is this girl really stalking my life right now? While people were online and it was a secluded room. So we got in there and he was making jokes. And he was like, security, there's a woman snapping pictures of me and videos. And there she is. And he said, don't worry, I don't bite. And he kind of went, and you know, it was cool. It was cool. Sting was one of the nicest guys. He signed my WWE encyclopedia, which is kind of cool because he's not really known for WWE. And he signed the old WCW card that was in my pouch that my friend Hector gave me. That recently he found the old warehouse store that had old cards that were still in the package, and I kind of had that set already in the package, so I opened it up, being that I was away for a while in rehab, physical therapy rehab, like boot camp, and I didn't really have my stuff with me, so I opened up the cards, even though they're old, because I know my friends used to take me on weekend pass, and we used to go to conventions. So I took out a Ric Flair, Sid Vicious, and Sting, knowing that eventually he would be at one of these conventions. And he said, wow, this is pretty old school. And it was real cool. I was screaming, yelling, saying, hey, Stinger. I was going, woo, you know, the little Stinger calling. But I just want to say, all in all, me, Christina, Jay, thank you, Jay, for getting all the cool figures. Oh, and by the way, I finally got Bret Hart to sign the Simpsons toy, the Mecha Simpsons toy, and it was so awesome. Um, and also I got some signatures on my encyclopedia that was free of charge because I kind of sweet talk some of the wrestlers. Shh. I got Tatanka to sign one. He was like, no. He had his bag. He was leaving the convention. He was like, no. And then he was like, just kidding. He basically promoted himself. He said, I'm on 2K17. I have a new action figure coming out from Mattel Elite and all this stuff. He was like, I was on WrestleMania 32. I still hit Townsend. He looks good. And we told him, you still look good. He said, well, I'm Indian. I don't crack. We met the Boogeyman. The Boogeyman signed the book. X-Pac signed the book. Coco Beware signed the book. So I got a couple signatures in my encyclopedia. I basically bought the encyclopedia to get all my friends that I knew from the wrestling business that I met several times that I know are real nice to sign the book. But anyway, it was a great time had by all, and this is Chris Neves, and I'm out.